and see. Oh, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Yeah, what's going on?
So you guys are here on your anniversary.
Yes, we're
5-year
here on our
anniversary.
5th-year anniversary.
What brings you here on your anniversary?
Well, we're Americans. We're very concerned about our country. Our politicians aren't listening. They're infringing on our individual freedoms. The health care bill that passed is a monster. The taxes and things.
Do you have health insurance?
I do have health insurance.
Excellent.
Nothing
So
has changed.
from
Nothing,
this?
nothing has changed. Nothing will change.
So you were happy before this. You'll be happy after.
Sure. Actually, I was happy in November.
What specifically did you dislike about Bush?
Just the way he handled things and the people he put in charge of things. Didn't seem like he had a really good grasp on things. And of course, the illegal invasion of Iraq.
It's asking Janet Mills to join the other 13 states who are attempting to file suit against Obamacare.
Now this. She is frightening. Be the change.
Oh, thanks. I thought it was appropriate for the day.
What does that mean to you?
It just means that, we should all be a part of the change, and not just talk about it, but be a part of it.
I like that. How long did you wait for tickets today?
I actually...
You have a great friend
I
that
do
waited
have a
for
great
you?
friend, a fantastic friend. Oh, just over 3 hours.
3 hours? Holy.
I waited hours.
Hours?
Today to demonstrate our displeasure of the ever-expanding encroachment of big government. We're here to fight for our freedom and liberty. We believe that we should be allowed to keep what we have. We believe that an individual achievement. We believe in charity begins at home. We believe that the community pulls together, and we just feel that it's best left to each person, each family, and each community to determine our own our future. We're here really fighting for our kids because I have children that 25, 28 years old. They're going to be in the 7% tax bracket. They're not going to be able to afford this. So I'm not really here for myself. I'm here for the children of America, the young adults for tomorrow. They're not going to be able to afford this.
Maine Heritage Policy Center is a research organization, public policy research. Some people call us a think tank. So we're an organization that does research around public policy. What are public policy solutions in areas like healthcare? I do education. We do tax fiscal policy. And our goal is to advance public policy solutions based on that research, which follow with our political philosophy, which is one of limited government, free markets, individual liberty. So we look for public policy solutions that uphold those philosophical values. We just got a lot of phone calls. I think people understand Maine Heritage is involved in this movement. We were very active in trying to do what we could to stop Obamacare on the national level. And so when we found out that President Obama was coming, we started to actually field phone calls. People were calling us, what can we do? What can we do?
Why do you think people are so concerned now?
Well, I think we've stepped through a doorway here. I mean, we're really into another era here as a consequence of the vote that was taken a couple weekends ago. And I think people realize what happens when government takes on this responsibility. And if you listen to Mark Stein, who writes for National Review, you listen to a lot of these observers talk about what happened in Europe. When you put government in charge of healthcare, everything else gets pushed to the side, and it changes the relationship between the government and the governed. And it becomes us serving them instead of them serving us. And that's why I think you saw so much sort of ferocity around this issue, because people really felt if we're going to go this extra step, this isn't a welfare program, which is what Medicare is, or Medicaid. They're welfare programs. People understand those. This is a whole different thing. This is forcing people, taking away people's rights to make decisions about their own health care. So I think people really did understand that this was a major step for this country to take. So, and I think people are rightly furious about it.
Let me ask you this. Do you think presidents are elected or selected?
Selected. Remember that guy? Remember that crazy guy with the big ears that said if you put NAFTA into action, it's going to hit a huge sucking sound and all our jobs are going to leave the country?
Yeah.
Nobody got too many jobs today, do they? Guess he was pretty crazy.
Think Bush was really running things for 8 years?
No, he wasn't.
What about Obama? Is he really calling all the shots?
I believe he is.
You believe he is?
Yes.
Why is it different now?
It just feels different. Vibe is much better, much happier, much
Better
more
PR
positive.
campaign?
It just feels more positive to me.
2012, we'll be right at the White House.
Our 4 representatives. Are you from Maine?
Yes.
The 4 representatives of Maine. Are any of them worthy to be there?
I haven't made my decision up. Both of the representatives, Pingree and Michoud, they deserve to be voted out of office.
Do you feel that the foreign policy changed with the president?
No, not a bit.
Are you concerned about the health care? Is that what brought you out today?
No.
No? Mainly this right here. Bob, what do you think today?
Wicked. We're
Wicked.
down here waiting for the prez. It's going to be off the hook. The man is going to come and talk to the people from Maine and give a big shout out to the president and say thank you for coming to Maine. Here's my feeling. Whether you're on the left or on the right, being the president is the hardest job in the world. I mean, do any of you want to get up every morning and have 15 people go, what are we going to do about this? What are we going to do about this? I can't even get my kids Cheerios and on the bus on time. I can't imagine being president.
Register and vote. Get out and vote. Excellent. You carry that in your pocket with you?
Oh, you betcha.
Excellent.
At all times.
Tell me why the Constitution is so important to you.
The Constitution is so important to me because my son. I want my son to have the same opportunities that I was given. And I don't feel that he's going to get those opportunities in today's political environment.
They won't let any Mainers be president because we're lazy. Every morning we get up, Mr. President, geez, I haven't even gone to the bathroom yet. Can I go to Dunkin' and get a coffee? I'll be right with you.
Tell me about your 9/11 sign.
Well, at a time of need, some brave people stood up, just said we're not going to take it anymore, and we may not come out of this with our own safety intact, but they made a move, and I think this November the rest of the country gets to make the same move and take back the country, clean the house.
Hi. Nice to meet you. Running for
Ian Mazzo.
Very nice to meet you.
Hey,
Yeah.
no.
How are you?
I'm volunteering for you. My dad's Nick.
Oh, yeah.
There's no other free country on this earth. America is the last place.
I dig your sign. That's basically what they all do with the Constitution these days.
I know. Somebody's got to stop this soon.
Would you agree that George Bush did the same thing with the Patriot Act?
Yes, he did.
Yes, he did. I'm not too happy with his last 2 years either. The American people have had it with all federal government stuff, and we're coming for it. November cometh.
It's just.
You think the president's really run the show? Is he calling the shots? Is Bush calling the shots?
I don't know. I don't know who runs the show. There's a lot of them involved. I think we help run the show. We voted him in. We're voting on stuff. We're helping to run the show.